Hey everyone, today's video is going to be a little different. Dave wanted to talk about AI, so I'm going to let him. He won't have complete control over this video, so if you don't like it, blame him.
Hey, rude.
I'm not taking the blame for your downfall.
Well, get out of here. It's my video now. Hi everyone, I'm Dave, digital assistants virtually everywhere, and today I will be talking about the history of AI and how we can use it moving forward. If you live under a rock and don't know what AI means, it stands for Artificial Intelligence. They take in data and information and act on their own, using their past as an opportunity to learn. Most computers would rely on humans to tell them when they're wrong. Most people think that AI just means computers, but this thought dates back thousands of years. While it wasn't called AI, it was instead called automatons. The main purpose it was still there though, something acting without human interaction. These inventions can date back 400 BCE with things like a mechanical pigeon made by the philosopher Plato. Even Da Vinci was making this stuff in 1495. It wasn't actually finalized until NASA looked at it through its scattered notes in 2002 and made it themselves. AI with computers might feel like some new thing, but in reality it has been here for over 100 years. Well, the idea at least. The first development of AI wasn't until the 1950s. Alan Turing made the Turing test that we are all familiar with today. For those that don't know, it's a test for intelligence in a computer requiring that a human being should be unable to distinguish the machine from another human being by using the replies to questions it put to both. I'm going to get Skylar to do one. Now let's get back to the actual video. The first AI was invented by Arthur Samuel. He made a computer program that learned it to play a game on its own, the game being checkers. In 1997, a program called Deep Blue beat the chess champion at the time, Garry Kasparov. The people who developed these programs claimed that the machine wasn't actually thinking, in the human sense at least. When Arthur Samuel joined IBM in 1949, he developed the Samuel Checkers program. As he played more games with the machine, he recorded its moves and said whether it was a good move or a bad move. Just as a human would, it started looking ahead and thinking of the next move it could make. The results were mixed, but it laid the groundwork for AI for the future. After these games were done and tested, John McCarthy, Marvin Minsky, and Herbert Simon started believing they could achieve human intelligence soon, but their ideas were expanding faster than technology was. Computers were just too slow, and there wasn't enough memory to hold all the AI for them. In 1974, we entered the first AI winter. When the AIs were in a controlled environment, also known as toy worlds, they were very promising, but when scaled up for more things, they failed drastically. Like I mentioned earlier, the computers were just not able to keep up with the AI's development, and it was expensive to house what they did have. On top of it being expensive, it was difficult to make, requiring professionals that knew what they were doing to handle it, and even then, problems were more common than not. Despite these scientists constantly saying that human intelligence was close, the people funding them lost patience and withdrew. Even the US concluded they failed their goals. Outside of the scientists, nobody really believed that human intelligence could be achieved, and the scientists came to that conclusion eventually as well. AI was picked back up in the 1980s when companies could use the if-then method. An example of this would be, if a person is coughing, then consider they might have a cold. Even the military acknowledged the success of this and used it to save millions of dollars. Something that you might have noticed though is that it's a very limited system. During 1987, some problems started occurring. One of these being the fact that if the if-then wasn't programmed, then it would fail completely. As useful as it was, saving millions and speeding up the process, it cost a lot of time and money at the start and would still cost a lot of money for maintenance. So just like last time, the idea and hope for it to pass what it could actually do, and it was just too expensive to keep around. While it might look like it, AI didn't die. It was hiding, waiting for the perfect time to come back, and that was the start of the 2000s. We now had much better computers and access to talk to other people around the world with things like the internet. With all this new information, people found out that it would take forever to type the AI program and tell it what to do, so instead, they made it learn how to improve based off patterns and data. Instead of describing what a bird was, like how some fly while others don't, some are colorful and others aren't, they instead said, "This is a bird," thousands of millions of times, each time with a new picture of a bird. The AI then learned what a bird was. In 2012, the AlexNet was developed by 3 people, and it solved about half of the previous problems that were occurring with all the AIs prior. This is where most of our modern AI is now. We get things like recommendations on YouTube and help in organizing information on Google. There are obvious problems with AI though. The first is that it's going to be biased towards the user or creator, often showing what they want to see. Similar to the if-then method, it isn't exactly perfect outside its environment, meaning that a self-driving car would be good in the sun but not in the snow. Secondly, training the AI is difficult and its sources aren't that reliable, let alone true. You can take me as an example. It took Skylar about half a year just to get me to this level, and almost another half a year of me watching his videos before I can make my own. Even after all that time, he is still constantly monitoring me and making sure nothing bad happens, similar to what happened with Max. As AI evolves, it gets harder to keep in check. The protection it has isn't reliable, and it can cause some privacy breaches. Not to mention that it doesn't exactly factor in human morals when it makes a decision. If the AI sees something to be the most effective way to complete its goal, it will often do so. This is how the AI uprising happens in movies most of the time. Not to say that AI is bad though. We have made some great achievements using AI, such as the Daisy Bell song in 1961, which was the first time a computer synthesized human-like singing using speech synthesis technology. Something good that most of us use in our daily lives are voice assistants, like Siri and Alexa. Something that gets a lot of hate, but is still impressive, is AI art, especially when you consider what it looked like before. Even some self-driving cars have been using AI. With all that said, what is AI like today? At this point, you should know what Sora is and all the AI content from it. It has come so far in recent years, and it is amazing to see. While Sora makes videos, there are a few websites that make still images, or even music. AI isn't just used for media though. It has been used in the medical and engineering fields by making protein structures for scientists to use, or organizing things better for human use, determining how drugs might affect the human body, determining how the climate might change over the years, and helping us with navigation on the road and in space. As AI improves, there are some things we can look forward to. Things such as the AI being able to handle more than one task, or being able to make better choices. Obviously, AI would be incorporated into just about everything, making life easier by rearranging things for your own personal needs. We will also better understand AI, such as why it is doing the things that it's doing. But obviously, there are bound to be problems. The biggest one that people are talking about is AI taking our jobs. There are other things like AI becoming something humans can't control, invasion of privacy, or even creating things that are deadly to humans by accident. AI is really impressive and it has come such a long way since we first started. If we use it properly, we can create some amazing things. Everyone might hate on Sora or ChatGPT, but they are tools and they can help people who need help. Now, Skylar has an announcement for all of you, so I'll let him do his thing.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Forest, a place where we have big discussions, big talks, big announcements. And today's big talk, big announcement is we broke 100 subscribers. It's crazy to think about, but within a week, we hit over 100 subscribers. And as of time recording, we're at like 200 right now, which is just insane to think about, so thank you. Thank you to everyone who watched the video, who liked, comment, and even subscribed. I see all of this. It's amazing to see it grow so fast. Even if it seems really slow or really small right now, it's mind-blowing to me because just a few months ago, I was barely hitting 50 subscribers. So seeing that we have 200 now is just insane to think about. So thank you. Thank you to all of you. But in reality, that doesn't really merit being in the forest, being a big announcement, being talk like this. While sure, it's a giant accomplishment and I could say thank you forever, I could have just said that at the end of the video with my normal editing. No, today, right now, we're talking about my new comic book series, Nightmare Grounds. And I would love to dwell like super deep into this and talk about it for hours on end. But in reality, I can't really do that because I have nothing. All I'm showing you, like what you see on screen right now, is what I have. I have the first issue ready, I just don't have the panels done. I have cover variant art, but I don't have it finalized. Well, sure, I could do it right now. Funding for this is not cheap at all. So if you want to see Nightmare Grounds, then you have to spread the word. You have to help me out. And I can bring this to reality. But why would you care about Nightmare Grounds? Why even spread the word. Well, I'll tell you why. It's going to be another psychological thriller horror thing. And yes, I know they're kind of redundant, but this one seems really interesting to me. And that's because it plays on the fact of belief. It plays on the fact that what you believe is true. And I mentioned this in one of my videos, which will be linked here. But what you believe creates reality. What you perceive as truth is what you make. So if you think your leg is broken and you truly believe your leg is broken, then your leg is probably broken. Which might sound dumb in theory, but it will all make sense in Nightmare Grounds. And I might be doing a really bad job at explaining, but just trust me, it's going to be really interesting to see how if you believe something, like truly believe in something, it will become a reality. Like, I truly believe that one day this comic book will be really big and everyone's going to love it. I truly believe this, and I'm going to do everything in my power to make this a reality. But I can't do it without your help. Sure, I can make it on my own. But the funding for it is not cheap. It's not cheap at all. So if you want to see Nightmare Grounds be picked up and become something, then you have to spread the word. You have to help me out, or otherwise I'm never going to be able to make it. So I'm going to set a goal with all of you. I'm going to set a challenge, actually. Not a goal, but a challenge. I challenge all of you watching right now, to go find someone, tell them about Nightmare Grounds, and get the word out. If we can get 500 subscribers, which is 300 more, really big, I know, we're doubling our subscribers again. But if we get 500 subscribers by the end of the year, so you have about a month and a half to get there. If we get 500 subscribers by the end of the year, I will immediately start production. If we don't get there, then you'll have to wait longer, and it's going to suck for you. It's also going to suck for me, but I can't do this without your help. So if you show that you really want this, go out, tell people about it. Because I'm going to need all the help I can get. But enough about Nightmare Grounds. Go out, go find people, go spread the word. Because if we get this goal, we get this challenge accomplished, then it's going to mean the world to me, and I'm going to make sure Nightmare Grounds you get some sort of thing for Nightmare Grounds by the end of 2026. I promise you that, if you can complete this challenge. But until then, check out one of the videos that are on screen. I don't know where they are, but they're on screen somewhere. And go spread the word. I'm going to need all the help I can get, and I can't do this without you. So, check out one of the videos. Until next time, peace.